Hey everyone, it's Andy from the Adobe Express product team here. 3 very useful updates for you today. The first one is very simple but very useful. Now we've enabled vertical scrolling for long form documents. So whether you're working with longer PDF files like we are in this example or PowerPoints, you can now have a much more native feeling experience where we can just simply vertically scroll rather than scrolling left and right, as is the case when you're working on like an Instagram carousel. This is a much better experience for when you're working on longer documents. Sticking with documents, the next update is an equally important one. This is going to allow you to have much better control over the text boxes when you're creating longer form documents. Maybe it's something that's a long form PDF or maybe an instructional leaflet like we're creating here, or a newsletter. You want to make it really easy for you to create those text boxes and have those text boxes wrap around imagery and make it basically a lot easier to work with. So here I'm just copying and pasting this because we want 2 different rows of text. And what we want to make happen here is when we're adding text into this text box, when it reaches the end, it just needs to flow onto this other text box. So that means it's going to stay nicely balanced to save us the time formatting and reformatting our text boxes. So here we've just clicked text flow. As you'll see this, whenever you've clicked on any area of text, you can press text flow. And when you've clicked on this, you'll see this combine flows button. So I'm going to combine it with this one. So now we've got 1 and 2 here. And now what we're going to simply do is continue writing. I'll just continue writing some nonsense and you see how that flows over. Now, because the text boxes aren't quite big enough, it's telling us we need to add a bit more space because it's overflowing. But we could also do this. And you'll notice how it's going to balance up. A real nice way that we can keep our text nicely balanced when we're working in more kind of complex long form documents. All right, third and final update, again, really useful. And this one relates to web pages. So here we are in a web page template. You might remember from last week, we released web page templates, making it easier for you to get started with web pages. But now we've added a much requested feature to this, which means you can finally add the projects that you work on in Express rather than just adding stock media or uploading your own media. Makes it feel a much more integrated experience as part of the broader Express ecosystem. So here we're just simply going to press this plus button and we're just going to use your stuff. And here we can see all of our files and folders. So if I click on you can see that, or yours rather, you can see all of our folders here and all of the content. Doesn't yet support video. We're working on that at the moment, but I'm going to look at what's been shared with me. And I'm just going to upload this. And if we've got a multi-page document, that's absolutely fine. It would allow us to add it as a photo grid if we did, but this is just a single page. So I'm just going to add this one as an image. And there we go. We've now started to bring in the files from our Adobe Express projects. That's it. That's your 3 updates for this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.